Hello friends, welcome to today's video. I was out doing grocery shopping this morning and I figured why not do a little bit of a grocery haul. It's not like a huge grocery pickup because I have a lot of stuff already in my kitchen, but I have a couple of new interesting products to try and I have a WeightWatchers app recipe that I'm going to try this week, so I'm just going to talk through that and show you what I picked up. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the produce that I picked up this week. I pretty much always get some English cucumbers and some baby carrots or just some larger carrots for a couple of reasons. When I have my lunch or anything that maybe doesn't have a huge amount of veggies in it, I'll have some cut up cucumber and some baby carrots to add a cup of veggies to it just to get more vegetables in my diet. And on WeightWatchers, if you follow it, you know you get a point back for any cup of non-starchy vegetables that you eat. So I try not to go like, well, I don't think you can really go overboard with it. You know, if I have more than a cup, I don't necessarily count that, but it is motivation to have more veggies in your diet, so I always get these. The other thing that I use these for is if I do a like sushi bowl with some brown rice and some tofu, I will grate up some carrot. I usually use like the larger carrots for that, and chop up some cucumber to have in my sushi bowl, and it really like bulks up the rice a little bit more, so it feels like you're having a large bowl when a lot of it is really veggies. I decided this week to try out a recipe that I saw on the WeightWatchers app that is a chicken biryani. On my plan, it is 1 point because brown rice is a 0 point food for me, as well as boneless, skinless chicken breast. So for that, I picked up a couple of veggies as well. It uses chopped onion, so I picked up an onion for that. And then you also top it with cilantro, so I picked up some fresh cilantro. And it has green peas in it, and I just used up my other green peas that I had in my freezer. I tend to keep these on hand most of the time, so I just picked up another bag. And speaking of things I tend to have on hand, I also picked up just some frozen cut broccoli. I like having this because if I don't know what to make, I can do a bowl with some brown rice, either some chicken or some tofu, and then some roasted broccoli, and I can top that either just with some like sriracha or soy sauce or a peanut sauce, and just that mix of broccoli, rice, and some kind of protein makes a really filling dinner for me. In the dairy section, I picked up some Laughing Cow cheese. This is the garlic and herb. I haven't had this one in a while. I've mostly just been having the light Laughing Cow cheese, so this will be a nice change. My absolute favorite is still the smoked cheese, and I haven't been able to find that lately. They have like some lactose-free option now and some like mixed ones that have like bean mixed into it. So I don't know if they discontinued the smoked Laughing Cow cheese, and if they did, that would be too bad because I found it had the most flavor, and because this is sort of a very low-calorie food, it's nice to have that real pop of flavor from it. But I'm looking forward to having the herb and garlic, or garlic and herb. And I also picked up some more 0% plain Greek yogurt. I always have this mixed in with my favorite black bean chili when I have it, but this is also a suggested condiment to top the chicken biryani with, so I picked it up for that as well. I didn't mention before, but I'll mention now, all of this comes from Walmart. I usually do my grocery shopping more at like Farm Boy, but I did a Walmart run this week to pick up a couple of things that I can't get anywhere else, including like that Laughing Cow cheese. I also picked up some more Ezekiel bread. I do generally like the sesame one a little bit more, but this was the one that they had available. It's just a really tasty, like nice dense bread, so it feels like you're really getting a good chew from it, if that's the right way of saying it. I've tried before some like low calorie breads or like the Weight Watchers bread, and it almost tastes to me like a tasteless sponge, like it's just mostly air, and this is really nice and dense. And you get 1 piece of this, I believe, for 1 point and 2 pieces for 3 points. On to my grocery items. I needed some more coffee, so I just picked up some Great Value dark roast. I'm not super picky about my coffee. I like to add milk and sweetener to it, so I don't know. Unless the coffee is super, super weak, generally I'm happy with any coffee. The chicken biryani has a number of spices in it. Most of them I have on hand already, but it did call for a couple of bay leaves. I've not used bay leaves in a really long time because, I don't know, I never really know if it's doing very much when I use them. And I don't tend to use recipes or do recipes where it calls for them a lot, but I figured why not? I'll follow the recipe to the T, and it does include bay leaves. I also picked up some pureed garlic. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to chop garlic and this comes in handy. And I used up the stuff that I had in my fridge, so I picked up some more. I also picked up some more brown rice. This time I picked up a Thai brown jasmine rice. As I mentioned earlier, brown rice is a 0-point food for me. And the chicken biryani specifically said brown jasmine rice. And I think usually I just get like a long grain rice. So I thought I would try this time. I always sort of stock up on cooking spray when I see it, just because, I don't know, over the last year or so, it's sometimes been harder to find, and they don't have it at Farm Boy. So when I do end up going to a store that has cooking spray, I'll pick some up. This is just the extra virgin olive oil, great value cooking spray. Onto a couple of more testing it out kind of items. I've had this before, but I've not had it for a while. This is the Rise Kombucha. This one is only 1 gram of sugar per serving because it's made with some artificial sweetener. This one is made with stevia leaf extract. So this is only 4 calories per cup. So it is a 0-point drink, and I don't know, I just sort of feel like I want to include a few more like fermented foods in my diet to try to get the benefits of that. And this one, kiwi and pineapple flavor, I've had it before. A lot of the other Rise flavors are more like hibiscus and rose hip, or like something in jasmine, and I'm not always big on those like floral flavors added to the fruity flavors, so I like that this one is just pure fruity flavor. I'd not really seen Kodiak pancake and waffle mix in stores here before. Maybe I just hadn't been looking for it. And I saw this one, and I also saw that it was birthday cake flavored, which got me kind of excited to try it. I do believe this ends up being 3 or 4 points for a 1/4 cup serving. I did scan it when it was in store, and I'm not remembering which one it is. But I thought I would try this week, maybe today, as sort of a treat. I got myself a little mini waffle maker, so it might be a really nice end of night snack. What I am going to do this week, my plan, is that I'm probably going to post this grocery haul midweek. And then what I'd like to start doing is having videos that are sort of like my week on Weight Watchers, and a little bit more, maybe not of a vlog kind of thing, but just doing a few highlights through the week. So for example, I'd love to show you what I think of this chicken biryani recipe that's on the WW app, and also perhaps a taste test of the birthday cake Kodiak mix made into waffles. That is my plan. So keep an eye on this channel for that. And the very last thing that I have, you can't have chicken biryani without chicken. This is a much larger pack than I wanted. The recipe only calls for 1 pound of chicken. This is more than 2 pounds, but it was kind of all that was for sale, and it was like a fairly good price. So I picked up some boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I mean, I'll always end up using it for something else. There's been a recipe I've been seeing about like a buffalo chicken dip homemade that sounds really good. So I might end up sort of using 2 breasts for the chicken biryani and 2 to make into some shredded chicken, maybe just in my crock pot. So we'll see, but I'll definitely get use out of it. And that is everything that I picked up for my recipes this week. The reason that you don't see like a huge amount of food here is I do have stuff in the freezer already. I have pre-frozen portions of my favorite black bean chili. I also have like some frozen servings of a stir fry that I made last week. So this isn't necessarily a lot of complete meals, but it's just what I need to fill in the gaps between meals that I've already pre-prepped. If you do like seeing these kinds of grocery haul videos, please give this video a like, and sort of mention down below the items here you're most interested in me sort of giving a review of or a follow-up on, whether I like them or not. Giving those thumbs up and giving those comments really helps with the engagement on my video, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me. What I will say is if you like these kinds of grocery hauls, I will link another one, or maybe a couple of them, right here so you can continue watching. Maybe I'll do a grocery haul here and a what I ate in a day here, so you can follow up with some more of my WW content if you wish to watch a bit more from me. Again, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!